Hey, poop.
Here we go. Poop.
Man, it's been too long.
Poop. Testing. Feces.
Fuck, man. Oh, every time I say the F word, it's like God is punishing me. I've got both of those teeth right here. And so now, like, everything is, like, sore from where they took them out. And now when I make the pops of the F, it hurts so fucking... Ah!
They only took 2 of the 4?
Well, yeah, they said my top one's fine because of the white trash DNA pushed them around just fine. And then the other ones that were growing into molars was the problem. I got one before he took a molar out. The other one got a hold of a molar. So he got that one and the molar and then this wisdom teeth over here.
I would like to see the percentage of people who have, like, what are the, is it like the 80% of people have to get them taken out?
I don't know. My brother's one of those fucking otter-headed freaks that didn't have to get any of them taken out. He had all 4 of them come in just straight. He was fine. And I was so... And so I've been in denial ever since. I was just like, nope, not going to do it, not going to do it. Then I'll wake up in searing pain.
Some people, a third of people are born without wisdom teeth, so...
God, I bet these fucking Scandinavians or something.
No wisdom. That was the thing from...
That's me, bro.
Like,
I had wisdom teeth, though.
Yeah, I get my wisdom teeth surgically implanted back into my head. I'm gonna take... I actually had them save yours, and I'm gonna put yours... I'm gonna have yours implanted as well.
I kind of want
collecting wisdom teeth.
I wanted to keep mine.
I'm having each of my wisdom teeth... each of my teeth replaced with wisdom teeth.
It's the secret to intelligence.
Dude... Also, like, by the way, fucking, like, mad huge props to you, man, for securing me that PS5.
Oh yeah, that was pretty clutch. Not gonna lie, pretty clutch.
For sure. Like, I was laughing, like, yesterday when you were talking about it, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, like, you try and I'll try too, and we said that I'm like, oh, I didn't get the email. Like,
yeah, it was super exclusive. The word is spread apparently across the world that I'm like a top tier gamer.
He's the guy he's the go-to guy when it comes to, like, wholesale PS5, wholesale Sony, hardware.
Yeah, that fucking guy that you followed on the Shoot Show Twitter account. Yes. So that we continue to get alerts about Xbox Series X's and PS5 alerts.
Oh, since I follow him, everybody's following.
Yeah, since Shoot Show follows, it comes up everywhere.
If it makes you feel any better, I unfollowed him when I got home today. So,
fantastic.
So, yeah.
Quest is over.
I also, it's like, I unfollowed several porn actresses as well, so, you know.
Yeah, I've always been, because I always get sent weird links to, scrupulous, is that the right word? Suspect Twitter accounts, and I'm terrified that I'm going to hit like JR at 3 a.m. on the wrong tweet, and you guys are going to see some fucked up things.
You're going to get H-bombed on some JR barbecue sauce.
Oh, no. Oh,
Tommy Dreamered.
Dreamer. I'm gonna dreamer myself.
I like that we picked the time to, like, record our first show in, like, 6 months, and it's when you just had teeth taken out and I got punched in the face. Like, my jaw is all swollen and yours is, like, just got done having dental surgery.
My whole right side of my face sucks. Yeah, Skylar's like, I'm doing great.
I'm fine. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm doing all right.
I like your new art, Skylar. Your RoboCock.
You like that? Lulu gave that to me.
It's amazing.
Oh, dude, I was going to send you guys a picture of it the other day, but I thought I did already, actually.
Not to be outdone by my Bowser dick pic, you're trying to come along with some RoboCock.
Dude,
you guys, did you see it says part chicken? Part machine, all cock.
All cock.
I just gotta have a real dick pic over my shoulder.
Yeah, Ryan's gonna have like the George Costanza. Like,
no, he's gonna have that. Did you guys ever see that one classic Seinfeld picture of Kramer that like every other person had?
Yeah.
The painting.
But he's nude and he's got his dick in his hand.
Really just tied his mask.
Yeah. I like when he came in from being the model, he was all, like, bronzed up, and he put his hand on the wall and just, like, slid down and left, like, a bronze streak going down the wall.
His buttocks are sublime.
I hate him. I love him. the old couple that's just, like, dissecting that painting.
Oh, he was a marvelous specimen.
Never a bad time. Yeah, I like the idea of, like, somebody in, like, just seeing Kramer in New York and being like, I need to paint you.
I need to paint you.
Oh man, huge ass surprise! Representative Mullen from Oklahoma is coming on back after going to Afghanistan trying to save the day. I didn't know about this. He had some Liam Neeson.
This
shit
fucking jackass.
You know him? Do you know him, Skyler?
He's a fucking jackass from Oklahoma. Of course, I know who he is.
Of course. It's kind of like everybody in
I know
Oklahoma
all the
knows
embarrassing
everybody.
people from here.
Okay,
if you've embarrassed us once, I know your name.
Does that mean that you are part of that group? Like, do you have some? Did you shit yourself at like the public pool or something?
I don't want to talk about it.
That's
I'll be damned. Hold on.
That's a Patreon show.
He got pretty far, man. He got all the way to Afghanistan. The Washington Post reports that he'd been in the region, argued with the U.S. State Department personnel, talked to the U.S. Embassy staff in Tajikistan, and I'll be damned. He was securing the money. I don't know. He got further than I thought. I thought you'd get over there. Land in, I don't know.
He'd get to like
Pakistan.
New York and wouldn't be able to take off from there.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have his COVID shot, so he can't even
intentionally gets himself put on the no-flight list. Like, oh, oops! All I did was yell, "Yeah, I've got a Nazi bomb in my bag," and they just wouldn't let me fly.
Okay, in an Instagram post, he says, "I'm heading home. Have we been helping get Americans out of Afghanistan? Yes. Is the mission continuing? Yes. Am I missing? No. Did I go dark for a little? Yes. Because I wasn't safe to be communicating. Am I
like the idea of somebody saying, "Am I missing?" Like posting on social media, "Am I missing?" Depends on your level of whimsy.
Yeah. Am I currently bound and gagged in the back of a 1982 Datsun?
Am I currently getting dick down somewhere in Fallujah?
Is there a 1982
can't
Datsun?
roll that
I have
out.
to know. Yes. Oh shit! Damn, dude, what happened to the Datsun? What happened to the year of the ages of the tiny truck, the little truck that several dudes could pick up?
The Datsun? I mean, like what? When did Datsun become?
It was a Nissan,
right? Like the early 80s?
Dude, I love those tiny truck. Yeah, I wasn't alive, but I've heard about them. My dad said that they used to fuck with guys at the oil field by picking up their little Datsun trucks and putting them on barrels. He's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
That's good old-fashioned, like, 1970s fun. We picked up his car and we turned it around.
We took it apart and then we reassembled it. But we didn't add them.
Who cares? Half a week's wages will buy a new
1986 is when it stopped being Datsun and started being Nissan.
That's when we started going down the shitter, boys.
That's fresh. That's a fresh...
Yeah, I made a Michael Dukakis reference the other day. I'm pretty sure I wasn't born when he ran for president.
What would have caused you to have done such a thing?
Yeah, why would
I
you
was
mention
trying to
Dukakis?
think of a name that'd be
last
funny to say that I support.
Yeah, Butkus.
Dukakis is a funny name. I will.
Dukakis?
It's like K's are funny and it has multiple K's in it.
Dukakis. And
My
wasn't he the
favorite
one
weird
that...
name was Dick Butkus.
Dick Buttkiss.
Damn.
God, that's a great one. I was saying how I liked in that American Horror Story that Evan Peters, his drag character is named Patty O'Furniture.
I got him.
I think it's smart and it's also like the right level of trash for what he was going for.
Dude, American Dad just... It wears the shit out.
Are you about to talk shit about American Dad?
I'm not talking shit about it, but I do have a healthy criticism.
He was
What's the criticism?
For some reason, he's talking about American Dad when I was talking about American Horror Story. But we're just gonna let that segue.
I've taken so many pain pills. I've just heard American, and I'm freshly annoyed by American Dad.
Fuck you.
It's mostly
fuck you.
You're talking about my baby over there. I love American Dad.
Not on my watch.
It's like talking shit about Lulu or something.
Ricky Spanish on that ass.
There's exaggerated kissing noises every single episode. And I don't care for that. And I hate Stan's singing voice more than anything. Stan's singing voice makes me so
strange criticisms.
Yeah. And I don't know, everybody has brings the same
I just hate to laugh. Is that
scene.
A criticism you have on it too?
Yeah,
you just don't like to laugh?
That signals a deficit within a person.
Steve Urkel turned Carl into a car and drove him to Monaco. Then you don't have a family on a show called Family Members. How the fuck does that make any sense?
That nerd is your bread and butter, motherfucker.
You should be sucking his dick. Steve Urkel makes this show.
I can't do B's and I can't do F's apparently. Dude, just any of the fat guy consonants,
Buffalo.
Like if you talk to a guy, I think it was a Patton Oswalt bit. He said he wants to get so
Say
fat
buffalo
you can tell on the
fudge.
phone. He said, "I just want some pie."
You can hear the jowls. There's a sound of jowls that will translate.
Yeah, any jowl sound I can't do.
Say buffalo fudge.
Buffalo fudge. Ah.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm all fucked up.
Gain power from your pain.
So has CM Punk come out and done his victory lap yet? Oh, I see. There's Bridie.
I like that Daniel Bryanson is like channeling your energy, Ryan, of just wearing nothing
Blank
but
shirts,
like
boys.
plain shirts.
They're like trying to make him a T-shirt, and he's like, "No, I just want to wear this." Can my wrestling shirt just be a white T-shirt?
That's why. That's why I was the only true fan in the crowd.
It's a good fit.
Yeah, it's a great fit. He
It's
wears
a good
Hanes
fit.
tackless like no one else.
I'm saying it's a good. There's no bacon neck going on there. Like that's a good fit,
Exactly
good
what I'm
neckline.
Yeah, that's a brand new T-shirt. I can tell when somebody's got a brand new T-shirt on because I step a little higher when I've got a brand new T-shirt on.
It's extremely rare to see a wrestler not wearing a wrestling shirt.
Yeah, exactly. He's week 2 in and he doesn't have a shirt yet. What the fuck's this?
I bet they make them, but he's just like, you fans can wear them, but I'm not going to.
Exactly.
Yeah, they sign
Like the
they
yes
sign
chant.
wrestlers based on how many shirts they can make.
Remember when AEW was a really good T-shirt company?
They still are. I mean, they're a really good wrestling company and a really good.
You need to get that guy to do a fucking promo bitching about their T-shirts.
What, Dan, whatever?
Oh boy, what's Tay Conti and Anna Jay?
My God.
By God. JR is like, oh man, watching that plane ride from hell episode of Dark Side.
He was upset. And then
Poor
just
JR.
incredible.
Like, imagine JR just like trying to control like half of those guys, let alone like a whole
Guys, come on
plane.
now, damn it. Come on, sit down. God damn it. Come on, sit down. Hey, come on now.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's like whack-a-mole, dude. Like, it's just, there's no fucking way. I mean, it's just like, oh, now Flair has his dick out. Oh, Flair, put your dick away. Like,
well, like just incredible talking about wheeling Scott Hall out, and he comes around. He says he comes around the corner, and there's JR standing there. He's just got the black hat on, and can't you imagine?
Scolding him.
Can't you? No, it's just
the
a
look.
Can't you imagine that look
of
dude?
Disgust, absolute disgust,
hurt, man. Oh, it would hurt.
It would have been like a Homelander's heat vision or something. Like it just like tear right through you.
That
It's just
squinty
like-
eye was just a little more squinty in that moment.
Yeah,
and there's
that one eye
tear.
slammed shut.
I would never want to disappoint.
You could see when they ask him about like why Flair didn't get in any trouble. It's like you could see he's just like, think about the barbecue sauce, JR.
Yeah,
It's like,
wanted
you're not
that
going to
was
get in trouble for anything you say.
Think about the sauce,
JR. You're a
JR.
made man also.
that was a long conversation that day. I have a feeling.
That was a pointy and it was like a pointed pause that he took to really take in that question of like why there were no repercussions on Ric Flair when like arguably Ric Flair was the one like the boys fighting and wrestling and like roofying each other for some odd reason.
Why?
Why? I don't have any problem with that because nobody's getting like everybody. It's just like a crazy fraternity, but like bringing in people in the service industry, like goddamn, like
Yeah,
I was
they're
thinking about that,
literally
like
trapped.
if my boss just cornered me and got his dick out, that like
Yeah,
I would,
and then
I
tried
would
to
not
force
be
you
cool
to-
with that. Yeah, I don't want to touch my boss's dick.
Exactly.
Like I might be impressed by their ability to helicopter it,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like you don't stick your hand into a fan, like
Yeah.
I like.
Like we tell people with venomous snakes, best admired from a distance.
Exactly. There's no reason. You're not going to gain anything from being right up on it, like where it could like rest across your elbow or like your wrist.
If anything, you can't see the motion as well. So really, you should treat it like a stage show.
I agree, especially
be
if
wary
it's as
of your
big as they
angles.
said it was. You want to
Yeah.
be far enough back to get the scope of it.
I mean, good for Rick in some ways.
Oh, hot take right there. Isolate that audio.
Cut this out. Cut this out.
Just the physicality of it. That's not easy.
Nascent comedian praises Ric Flair's deviant sexual assault. I would be the most worried that the force of his helicopter dick could throw off the plane's stability.
He might start making it go backwards or something. You never know.
No, the thing,
breaking ailerons on the side of the wing.
It was like Ric Flair was wise in not appearing on the episode because there was really no.
Oh jeez, what was he gonna do? Be like, she was smiling at me.
I know, well, she was such she was smiling when she was recalling the horrors.
She seemed so sweet.
She was smiling because she's in the service industry.
yeah, it's browbeat into her.
Yeah,
you notice the smartest people on that episode were just represented by a chyron that was just like, Scott Hall says he has no memory of this event.
Scott Hall said
Ric Flair says he has no memory of this event. Like, how fucking convenient. Like, that you don't remember these things that other people saw you doing.
Tommy Dreamer said he wasn't even on the plane.
Didn't believe, or didn't remember anything, but that doesn't excuse it.
I just imagine RVD being super high off something and just being like, what the fuck?
I feel like he came off the best out of that.
For sure, he looks like a saint now.
RVD, it sounded like probably exactly what happened was he was back in the very back, like with, I don't know, like a scientific journal and a I don't know, Mad Magazine, because he's like an interesting
pushing
guy.
His glasses up like Beast from the X-Men cartoon or something.
Yeah, and he's just looking over, he's like, look at these fucking heathens.
He's doing some, he's fucking meditating over there.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't remember who. I think it was Kevin Nash that said, like, a lot of this was because of the crackdown in the drug policy. Like, they used to smoke
So they
weed.
Yeah.
And so now they're able to get these quote-unquote legal drugs from their doctor and then drink on top of it and become absolute
monsters.
Demons. Yeah. God. Yeah.
I like that
Mike
Chioda was, like, struggling to remember what drugs they did.
Yeah,
he was like, "Oh yeah, we did." He was like, "We did Placidils," and it was like, "No, that was back in the '90s." Like, I had a guy that I worked with that would talk about Placidils, and I'd be like, "Dude, you're so old. You're talking about drugs that like people don't even do anymore.
Drugs that are like There's drugs that are retired. That's weird to me. That there's retired.
Yes, there are drugs that have been fucking like
They had their jerseys hung up in the rafters.
There's a jersey that says Placidils hanging up on a rafter somewhere. The Placidils were like a type of Quaalude. Which is another one that, like, you just don't really see, like, Quaaludes. And the only reason, like, anybody in our generation knows Quaaludes is because of Cheech and Chong.
Wolf of Wall Street. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Wolf of Wall Street.
I was going to say Wolf of Wall Street, yeah. You're thinking of another generation back.
Yeah, I'm thinking of mine, probably. I guess
It was so weird to me to see Pee Wee Herman on a Cheech and Chong movie whenever I watched it.
Yeah, and he was just going, like, hamburger!
Coming up with cocaine on his nose, yeah.
Yeah, they go under the table at the restaurant. They just come back up like just coked up. Like, that's like one of the best things about doing cocaine was like going to like a secluded place and doing cocaine, and then coming back from that place and coming like,
I'm the coolest guy in the room.
Yeah. We just did cocaine in the freezer of a Subway.
We're like Motley Crue or something.
Like, we just did cocaine crouched up underneath a windmill at a putt-putt golf.
Oh, God, that just sounds sad to me.
Oh, wait a minute. But Tommy Dreamer wasn't even on the flight?
I don't know. I don't think I've never heard anything about Tommy.
If he wasn't on the flight and he just butchered his career, like...
He might have been. I'm sure he was, because it was during the invasion angle, right? Is that what they were saying? But then Brock was there, so it was later.
It was 2002.
I don't know if he would have been on that bitch.
And like the problem wasn't necessarily.
Well, was just incredible, but not Tommy.
Everybody agrees that it was like bad behavior, but everybody can also kind of be swayed somewhat by like how long ago it was.
Yeah.
But it was the fact that Tommy Dreamer was basically like still to this day kind of like a really obvious victim blaming of being like, oh, well, maybe that lady shouldn't have been so offended that this random guy wanted her to grab his dick.
Yeah.
Like, it
was just all around
unacceptable. Like, I'm not with the, like, whole, like, over-the-top cancel shit, but it's like, at this day, like, you should understand, like, it's not cool.
Yeah,
like,
no.
people in the service industry have a rough enough time without having to like touch somebody's dick.
Right.
Well,
they shouldn't have to worry about Ric Flair helicoptering their dick towards their hand.
Like, impressive? Yes.
Yeah, objectively impressive,
also, yes.
but would make me uncomfortable as well.
God, it didn't even occur to me that Dreamer wasn't on the flight.
He was just happy to be asked to be involved.
Yeah, he was just like, you guys got sandwiches?
I think the biggest tragedy of the year is that WWE got wind of AEW's Gangrel angle and beat him to the punch with the Edge entrance, and that fucked up a payday for Gangrel. He was going to fly in and get it.
Oh, man. That's so
Gangrel
shitty.
angle?
Even though I'm sure they weren't like, unless they got wind of Gangrel, went to AEW.
Imagine like that call to Gangrel, they'd be like, dude,
listen.
They pulled a power move, man.
But no, he's got all of his stuff. He's got his bags on his bed. He's zipping them up. Like he's all excited.
That's like when the hot girl asks you to prom. Like, you know, that's a power move. You don't say, no, I've already got a date. You say, okay.
Mm-mm. Poor Gangrel.
I'm saying, like, it didn't even occur to... I feel like he...
Torching the
bowl? He would not have been on the plane.
I don't think Homeboy was on the plane.
He was just a guy that's like, sexual assault's cool, whatever. Like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah, he was just like, no, Ric Flair, nah, that could potentially get me money later. He's a good guy. I like him better than other things.
That's hilarious. Like, he just took this opportunity to just swan dive your career.
You were so close to making your whole career without an incident.
And, like, Tommy Dreamer is, like, a hardcore legend, man. But
I know. He's the innovator of violence. He said
he was on the tour. So, yeah. He
was definitely on the plane. Okay.
So he was on
the... I had looked up that they did a pay-per-view, like, right after it. And, like, I don't want to watch that.
Insurrection?
Yeah,
No, that's the pay-per-view they did, like, before leaving and the plane ride happening.
With an X. Yeah, you're right. Before they left.
That's like their UK pay-per-view that they did.
Yeah, it was in London, yeah.
I remember because of the video games, because Triple H would always be like, you want to go to UPK, get the extra pay... Or no, it was JR. Go get that extra payday.
And then, like, you had to, like, press X to Ruby.
You want to get on the plane?
The plane ride back was, like, a whole stage.
that means...
Wrestle Vince McMahon.
Plane ride from hell. I got H-bombed and drank barbecue sauce out of Brock Lesnar's butthole. That was the funniest damn... I wish I had the brain to get those chaos memes. I can't do it. I don't have that like wild hair.
I was gonna say I can't unfocus the laser to make those kind of like wide angle things.
I wish
like
I knew
that,
what Matt was yelling about right now. He's yelling at this fan.
It's too. And if I did, it would be like try hard sounded. I have to accept that I don't have the touch for that one.
We got Rob Van Dam versus Eddie Guerrero, X-Pac versus Bradshaw.
Oh jeez, Bradshaw.
Hardy Boys versus Brock Lesnar and Shawn Stasiak.
Oh my God, fucking Shawn Stasiak.
Spike Dudley versus William Regal, Stone Cold versus Big Show, and then Triple H versus Undertaker on that card.
That card sounds okay.
Not bad at all. It was 2002. Not bad at all.
Who is this wrestler? Obvious wrestler that they are beating up.
I would like to see.
Oof.
It looks like the guy from Balls of Fury.
It does. It really does.
What's his name? Like something Kellogg?
Is that him?
Oh no!
No,
it's
it cannot
some
be.
Poor fan. Oh, they're diving into Michael Hayes, dude.
Oh, they're Michael. Oh, this is too soon after the episode just came out.
They just Michael Hayes some poor guy.
Now they're gonna bring Rick out, aren't they? You're going to bring naked Rick out.
Oh my God, that would be the absolute. Oh, so Rick comes out, helicopter dick in it, like pyro.
Dude, I mean, I feel like they could do honor. They could, do the shaving cream on somebody's head, smash it down like Kurt did.
Poor Kurt Hennig just getting fired just because Vince was annoyed with him. Just so tired of his pranks.
He's the silliest crank.
And would have been back had he not passed away, like, pretty soon after that.
100%.
But, like, I think it's funny that it was, like, everyone I've seen, and I've seen it on more things than that, but it's, like, very well known that Hennig was a river.
Oh yeah,
like a legendary.
Anyway, the second you mention him, the next thing they say is greatest river ever.
Yeah, for sure. Which I think is awesome. Like I think he's known for just being a guy that would just fuck with you. Like I thought it's funny. Like Kyoto was talking about that he had his sunglasses down and his hat on so that like. You might have a chance to react as like someone lifts your glasses up to see if you're asleep.
You mean kick out? Was it weird to you guys that they just kept using weird wrestling references to everyday life
to give you a chance to kick
no
out?
Sell it.
Don't sell it.
Don't sell it. Don't sell it.
That's Terry Reynolds' whole MO. Don't sell it.
They really are the biggest marks in the world.
I do use sell like in that context, like selling as far as reacting or something like that. That's the only mark.
Yeah, but to like
use.
Go up to your wife after Brock showed you his dick and then be like, no, sell it, no, sell it. No, go sell it. Like what the fuck?
Don't let him kick out
life,
of it,
baby. That's carny life.
Terry Reynolds exemplifies carny life.
If you're gonna take the hot dogs, you gotta take the handshakes. If you know what I'm saying.
There was a lot of extra winks as you were saying that maybe kind of...
Yeah, that's why I laughed. I was
Hot Dogs and Handshakes, that's my favorite Limp Bizkit album, right?
It's vital to the joke delivery was the
chocolate handshakes and the...
Kung Pao Chicken. I saw a thing where it was the Seinfeld where the chick walks in on George and with his dick out, but it was Flair.
Damn it.
And instead of screaming, it's just, woo! Woo!
How harsh do you think next week's episode is going to be about Chris Canyon?
I hope
it's going to be sad as hell, dude.
I have a tendency to watch episodes of that show that I don't think will destroy me on the inside.
The Canyon one's going to fucking be
Collision in Korea, North Korea was one I could enjoy. That Plane Ride from Hell, and then the Nick Gage one was pretty good too.
Yeah,
but like
otherwise it's like just. I can't watch Benoit. So I still haven't watched that.
You haven't?
Yeah.
Wow, that one's
the Canyon one is gonna be like. Also, I saw people laughing about like, oh, you think this Tommy Dreamer hate is gonna like wait till next week when they start talking about like all
Undertaker and fucking
yeah. Undertaker called me fag. They just lined up. The whole company lined up and called me fag one after another.
Well, I was actually watching clips of Canyon on the Howard Stern show, and then fucking Ric Flair called in and was pretty much like, "It's because you weren't good enough. It wasn't because you were gay." It's just like, what the fuck, dude? Why?
We don't care you suck dicks. We just want you to do a damn scoop slam the right way.
Yeah.
God, and like it's that's one that I would like to do. One of the things I had in my notes for the shoot show concept. One of the was like Canyon, like some like Canyon best matches of Canyon.
He was literally like one of my first wrestling action figures. Was a Canyon action
super
figure.
Like like
had a weird
definitely
back too.
Like the innovator of offense, whatever, like for sure. Like the dude was doing stuff back then that is cutting edge now.
And then fucking what was the weird? Not the weird gimmick. I thought it looked cool as hell. Was it Mordecai? Is that what it's called? Mortis? Yeah, that shit looked cool. Yeah.
He was one of the Mortal Kombat guys they tried to bring out with Glacier.
Yeah, but that's like Mortis looked cool to me.
For sure, I like that. I like that costume. It was Mortis, Glacier, and then there were like two more.
Oh my goodness! They have like I almost said Zatanna, but that's a DC character.
They did because WCW they saw Mortal Kombat and they wanted to do my PS5 game shipped.
Ooh.
Nice,
what are you gonna do if your games get there first? Are you just gonna stare at them?
I want them to get there first. I would rather they get here, because I'll when the system gets here, I'll be it's like getting a new phone. I'm not going the first day with the PS5 is gonna be like.
Do you have zero games that download? I mean that aren't disc based. Do you have any games that you bought from the store and shit?
No.
No.
Well, no. Wow. I've got hard copies of games.
No, I know. I just meant from the PS store. Do you have any digital? That's the word I'm looking for. Do you have any digital games?
Yeah. Not PS5 shit.
I just meant if you got it before the games came, and then you could still play some of your older shit on there because you're still on your.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how that it
I guess you do have hard copies though. I'm the only one. That's
I don't know how the backwards compatibility goes. I don't know if all the games are.
All the PS4 games should work on that shit. It should just be.
I would think so, but I don't PlayStation is weird.
Yeah, they like to be no,
weird.
You're gonna have to buy a PS3 if you want that.
It's very easy for them to have put a PS2 emulator on the PS4 or the PS5 to let you play PS2 games without even having the discs.
Why would they do that though?
Well,
That'd be like, that's one of the reasons I want to get a Switch is because I found out they have like fucking Super Nintendo games on their store and shit like that.
I always think that I want to play old games, but as soon as I pull them up, I'm like, it sucks.
I can enjoy them. Like, I guess it's been a few years, but like, I played the shit out of Mario 64 a couple of years ago.
There's certain games that most games don't age well because they're based on that old, like, arcade eat up your time and, like, to eat up your money kind of model.
Well, yeah. Or, like, seeing those games like Silver Surfer where it's just, like, they're just, like, punishing you for no reason. It's like, what? Like Cuphead. Which Cuphead is amazing and fun, but, like, why? Why make a game that no one can ever beat?
There gets a point.
The Disney games.
There gets a point to, like the roguelites where I start to get angry. And I'm just like, who the fuck plays this and enjoys themselves? It's like I don't want to, and it's this kind of sadistic bastard like Tyler that just. Well,
see, I can even understand what's the goddamn games you love? Dark Souls, like that. Like you can kind of learn. You gotta like kind of learn and like have a strategy. Like it's it's not just going in there and hoping you can shoot the thing fast enough.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and I mean, they're definitely like two different styles of games. I mean, the kind of concept of like permadeath or whatever in some of those games is what kind of tends them towards a rogue style. But I mean, Dark Souls is its own kind of demon in it, and like it's very rarely not your fault if you die in Dark Souls. Like it's pretty much always your fault. Like you rolled when you shouldn't have. You didn't have your shield up when you should have. Like you circled the wrong direction. Like it's almost always on. There's very few cheap deaths in that game, despite how hard it is. Unless you just fall off the side, that sucks sometimes. Like
roll off the side.
But yeah,
I like to feel powerful in games. Yeah. I want to just be able to smite shit.
Well, sometimes
see, I love the challenge, like Fallout when you first start and you're like getting murdered by everything. I love the beginnings of that shit. That's
fun to build up,
but then exactly.
It's fun because you're gonna get better. But if you don't,
Elder Scrolls games. Like one of my favorite things on those games is just like running off away from what you're supposed to do and like finding somewhere that you shouldn't be and getting just absolutely stomped out and like
dude,
going the wrong way on New
Skylar,
Vegas and running
I found
into the
one of those what do they call the flying demons in
Fallout
76. Yes, Scorch Beast.
God damn, those things are scary.
I didn't know that was even in the game, and I was just walking and I heard like Skyrim-esque wing beats.
Yeah.
I'm like, are there dragons in 76 now? And I look up and I'll be damned if it's not a fucking dragon.
Yeah, you'll eventually like go through some like figure out what the fuck those like where they're from and shit.
Ooh, if you play through the story. What I saw today? Big announcement! They're making a Warriors game. And I am so damn excited.
Hell yeah.
I wish they would give it to WB, do whatever, pay them for the Nemesis system from Shadow of War. I want to get beat by a baseball fury, and I want to go to a screen and I want to see that baseball fury get promoted in the ranks of baseball furies, and I want to wake back up at the Warriors Den in Coney Island, and then Swan's like, hey, yeah, really, you got wrecked out there. Get back.
Wait, are you talking about having like a
like
Shadow of Mordor style fucking
rivalry system.
Amazing.
And then
it's
and then
criminal that system is not used.
Yeah, I was telling Lulu about that like a week ago.
What were the guys on skates? The punks. And yeah, maybe you beat one of those. A lowerling gets in a lucky strike with a baseball bat or something. God, he gets promoted, and then
you would get the like freeze.
I'm gonna think that's what's gonna happen and hope that's what happens when it's not.
You get the like freeze of the guy that killed you, and then it would like tell you like now he's upgraded, now he's like captain of fucking the squad he was in.
Go to a custom screen, have just a canned little pre-rendered whatever. Saying, and the main boss of that crew is like, yeah, we got to give it up to Pickle Lips this week. Knocked out that fucking warrior over there in Coney. And then it goes back to the lady's face, and she says, "All right, boppers, you know what's up. It's a new set in town, and they're gonna fight you. I don't know. You know,
Ooh,
I'm
cool.
sure she's
They
very-
called the one leg crew, and they only got one leg.
To make your own crew. Yeah, there's a new set in town. They down by the docks, and they don't play no games.
They're called the Sweet Baby Boys.
Or maybe you can join any of those weird ass gangs. What gang would you join in the Warriors universe?
I'd obviously
I don't know.
join
I like
the
those guys in
Warriors
the
'cause
school
they're
bus,
like-
kind of.
they're
But
like
This
good
is
guys.
utter madness.
I
The
love
idea
the
of your
Warriors.
game. That would be something that I would be interested in.
I would join those the one where it looked like it was only black guys in robes,
shit,
but
you
they
see
were
her-
obviously the coolest
Like
ones.
Medusa.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
so-
ones.
No, maybe.
You want to be the icon that like becomes the
Yeah.
first white guy to
Like
join the
first.
all black street gang?
What were their
They're
names?
Midnight Brothers or something like that.
Well, it was. Oh God, was his name Ramses? No, I'm getting. It's vaguely racist. I'm gonna be careful. He was the one that was like, "Can you dig it?"
I'm having a look. I'm having to look these up because I've seen this movie like once a long.
Oh, dude.
time.
My dad
Right.
loves this fucking movie.
I mean,
Oh.
the baseball Furies are pretty good.
Cyrus. It was
I'm also
Cyrus. It was
interested
the
in
Gramercy
the
riffs.
Lizzies.
Oh yeah. You be the one. Yeah, you got to pretend to be a gay guy and hang out with the Lizzies. I would be into that. Because they hate men. They don't like men.
Well, that follows. I mean,
Cyrus was.
oh, the
main guy.
boppers. The
Yeah,
boppers
Boppers.
is the like boy band street gang.
I know, but she called everybody boppers. The main woman, the DJ woman that was like on the. Yeah, she was all right.
Hey,
boppers.
boppers.
So
We got
Cyrus
new
is the leader
cities.
of the Gramercy Riffs.
Yes,
This guy's gonna die.
And I like
Poor Okie.
the Turnbull ACs. They were
Oh.
street trash. I didn't really.
the Hurricanes. They're like they all look like Lou Bega. It's like a whole gang of Lou Begas. Oh, the Electric Eliminators. That's mine. I call that one. They're the rivals to the hi-hats.
Dude, the Warriors may have been
Dude,
the
those
coolest.
guys fucking carry around symbols and shit.
Oh
The
man, they've
robes-
got yellow jackets with like a skull and a lightning bolt coming out of it.
Ooh,
Fuck yeah, that looks
okay.
badass.
I don't know. Dude, if they did like a reboot of the Warriors, they could have the baseball Furies and then get John Boy from the John Boy videos
Oh
to
my
be like
God.
part of the things. Like,
Yes.
we're going downtown, we're gonna loot some cars, having a great time.
No,
doing a
see, they
little
need to do a
social
Warrior, a
violence.
TV show, and like, yeah, that's a YouTube video of him breaking down them fucking terrorizing the city. We got this guy over here breaking into a car. Is he gonna steal a radio? I don't know.
Yeah, look at this warrior. He's tiny. What's his name? He's carrying paint. That's probably all he does.
He's off to the side. Fuck you. What the fuck? Fuck why? Fuck you.
He's doing lip reading.
Oh man, there's
Fuck
another
you,
gang called
Bopper.
the Satan's Mothers.
Satan's Mothers.
Van Cortlandt
Dude.
Rangers. The VC Rangers. I remember them from the game on Xbox. It was a great Warriors game.
Yeah,
But
no,
I
I've
feel
played
like-
that game.
The Moon Runners. That's a pretty
Dude,
good
I
one.
feel like I'd have to fall in with the baseball Furies. I'd have to play like a Ham Portland kind of figure, be the great Hambino for their baseball Furies. And talk
Would you
a lot of
paint your
shit, not do a
face,
lot-
or do
For
all
sure.
of them paint their face? I believe.
Skylar,
You should.
I would like to offer you a gang that you can be, and they are the Colt 45s.
Ooh, yeah.
Whoa.
I like it.
And not the Dingoes, which are the...
Wait.
The Dingoes are the gay gang.
Oh, dang it! I was gonna say I want that name, but no, I don't. I like the.
And they're just going like...
yeah.
They're the only ones with like subtext here. The Dingoes, the Dingoes, a homosexual gang and rivals of.
Is
the
it really?
did
Oh, I
play
thought
a
Tyler
part
was just saying
in the
that.
original script when they captured one of the Warriors, but this scene was ultimately cut. Ooh, I wonder who they caught. I hope it wasn't Ajax. He was fired.
God damn, there's a shitload of these fucking gangs, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, all of these were not in the
The
movie.
Queensbridge Mutilators?
There's a lot of boroughs.
The Nickel Streaks? Oh, the Nickel Steaks? The Nickel Steaks. We're tough as a nickel steak. You whacked out broad.
The
I'm not ready to
Hoplites,
see this.
ooh, the
meat-
Homeboys.
The Meat Packers.
The Imps, the Jesters. We might be the Jesters.
What's
The
happening
Judas
here?
Bunch. I became it.
We stayed on Warriors a lot longer than I thought we would, honestly.
This is out of control. This is the xenophobes. That's terrible. Hey, where'd they say that from? Fuck them.
The playful racists.
That's like a fucking Lil Jon's business model in like the mid 2000s. Like it just okay. Where are those guys from? Huh. Well, fuck them then.
128 days as TNT champion.
Oh, Miro.
It's such a. Could you imagine though a present day, even just a remaster of that older game with the ray tracing and all the neon and shit, the music, give us that realism from like Red Dead 2. I hope
remastering
Rockstar
is
still
pretty
has
hot
the license
these days. So if there was a good chance, it's as good as any right now. Like a lot of games are
Rockstar's
getting
planning on a
remastered.
6th generation of Grand Theft Auto 5.
They're
They're
planning
I mean, I guess I
PS6.
understand it, but it's not like they're not going to put out. They could still be working on 6. We don't know. I doubt it,
but still.
I'm sure they're working on it just slowly. I mean, they're
literally they do like one thing a week and like yeah. That's
there's
good,
one guy working on it. Like,
well, the thing is, I've not spent a red cent on Red Dead Online, but I would have paid the price of admission all over again for like a 10-hour DLC for the story. Just give me the Blackwater shit, or give me like Charles training Sadie
Mexico.
because she somehow became RoboCop overnight.
oh, that'd be pretty dope. And you get to play as Sadie.
Play as Sadie.
That'd be
Charles,
so fucking badass.
Charles is taking you out, and they're doing like raids and shit on the O'Driscolls.
It'd be
And
cool.
They're not telling anybody. Very careful.
God damn.
If they did like kind of like GTA 5 where you could like switch between like Sadie and Charles.
I would love to play as Charles.
Oh,
man.
I'd
Charles
love
was
to
a
see that.
badass.
I'd love to see that map zoom out like it does in GTA, the Red Dead
That
map.
would be excellent. I
That'd
mean,
be
think about
fucking
Charles,
badass.
like a
And-
Charles DLC. He's
and
what is
somehow
he, half
Trevor's
black,
in there.
half Native American. Yeah, Trevor's in it.
It's like fucking Arthur, and then Sadie, and then Trevor.
Somehow Trevor. And
Like,
he's
yeah,
still
he's
driving
very
his red truck
confused.
around.
Every time you cut to him, he's like stolen a wagon.
I'll buy because they're coming out with like an expanded version of it for next gen. I'll buy that
What?
game again just because I love them.
What are you
Yeah, they're
talking
coming out an expanded Red Dead for next gen.
Nice.
It's probably going to have
run faster.
some shit from Red Dead Online included, and they better give us the Blackwater. There was a lot of cut content, honestly, from the final
that's
game.
what my sister was telling me.
So maybe they'll just put in a little bit of that. I think you were supposed to be able to get around Guarma a bunch too.
Yeah, that's what I was
pretty
trying to
cool.
remember what she was specifically. It was Guarma. I was going to have like a lot more shit, but
Yeah, I remember like being there and being like, "Oh, that's pretty cool," and then you leave it, and it's just like, "Oh wait,
Yeah.
I hadn't looked at enough lizards yet."
exactly.
Yeah, see,
and then
I
they're
was
like, you need to
stressed
look at the
out.
birds that are only there to get this shit.
That's what I'm saying. It was stressing me out because, like, how much time do I have here? I want to be able to find
Like 3
everything.
missions.
And
Yeah,
then
games
suddenly
with
I'm
collection
whisked away.
mechanics shouldn't have like places that you can't go back to.
Guys, what are you
Psychonauts
doing?
is pretty good about that one.
Jesus
you can just
Christ.
go back anywhere you want.
Did you guys see
There's
that
too
shit with
much.
those fans? Jesus. You need to rewind it because it was stupid.
Uh-oh.
Miro.
Dude,
Oh,
I think they should
yeah.
pull in Dr. Disrespect to do a program with Miro. He comes in, Miro is pissed off at commentary, so he pulls in his own commentator,
see that?
Dr. Disrespect.
Weird.
He comes in and he does commentary for like one match, and he's like 6'7" or some
He's
shit.
monstrous. Yeah, I think
And
he's like even taller
Ripped
than that,
from
honestly.
head to
Like,
tippy toe. And he could come in and do some stuff, I feel like. And he's
I remember when I found
absolute
out how
talent.
tall he was, and it's
Like,
mind
what the
blowing
fuck
because
were
you just
they
see him sitting
just trying
down,
to, like,
and
throw
then
him?
like
It's stupid as fuck.
you see him at like a gamer convention, and he's just like people are coming up to his waist.
Yeah. All these like portly, just homely assholes coming up, and he's just like sculpted. Got the poisonous caterpillar.
Yeah.
Such a weird dude. Like, such a weird dude. Did you see that little video I sent where he no-scoped somebody out of a fucking helicopter?
Yeah, that was awesome.
And you could just hear like 11 guys come at the same time. No fucking way he no-scoped it. He's like, no, he did. I was looking right at it.
Dude, it's so funny watching his like VODs and stuff. People get killed, and they see the name Doctor, and they're like, "Oh my god!" They're like, "I love you, Doc!" Like in that 2 seconds that you can say something to whoever killed you in Call of Duty. They're like, "Oh my god, it's Doctor!" And it cuts them off.
Oh my god!
I would be amped to join that very large club of killed by Dr. Disrespect.
Very large club. Right, there's like a million of people.
Millions.
It's pretty crazy. What is the... So
I still want to know about the Twitch thing, goddammit.
Oh, what? Why he got,
Just like he was
banned?
literally on stream one day, he looked at his phone, and then just was like, alright, I gotta go.
Yeah.
And then was never on Twitch again.
And
It's gotta be some kind of, like, contract or some shit that he paid or he signed, and then some shit fell through, and then there was fine print where he couldn't broadcast along Twitch unless he fulfilled some kind of agreement or some shit.
Right,
I bet it's some convoluted horseshit like that.
Because it's just so weird. Yeah, I don't know.
If it was juicy, we'd know about it.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be some weird contract with fucking business corporate thing. It's gonna put us all to sleep when he tells us about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be like surprisingly boring, I would think, but at the same time, like, pretty ridiculous because that dude was pulling a lot of money into that platform. Like, it's sometimes like they're like bending over to shoot themselves in the foot with their like terms of service bullshit.
Yeah, it's
like OnlyFans trying to be like, we're taking the nudity off to try to attract investors. Be like, okay, set your boat on fire, you morons. Like,
they literally just put a hole in there for no reason.
One of the TikTok compilations we were watching, this girl said that they can't do the twerking on TikTok no more. So I thought that's why TikTok exploded. There's like questionable twerking.
For sure, every TikTok video I've ever seen, other than the one where the guy sings to shoes, seems to be like, it's just like chicks dancing, and you're like, okay, okay, cool, like, good for you, I guess.
Oh my god!
What the hell? I gotta say 3 things. Hold on.
Limit time.
Limit rub.
Brother!
I genius.
Every time you share one of his videos, it's amazing.
Yeah, I joined TikTok just to watch that guy's videos. Like, literally, that's the only thing I had was just that guy.
Man, I don't know how he corners these fucking people and doesn't. I would.
He
just
must be a big dude. I don't
be,
know if they've shown him or not. Maybe he's like Dr. Disrespect size.
He's putting himself in jackknife powerbomb position by bending over right there, and these dudes could just scoop his ass up.
He's putting himself in a position for like a gotch pile driver.
He's the guy. He's the guy who got his phone out and he starts singing immediately. So they're probably like stunned for a second.
For sure. I think there's an element of that too. That it's like, yeah, the very start of the video is just like, what the hell? Like, he's screaming and catching people off guard. Because not only is he screaming and he's got his phone out, but he's like down on his hands and knees, singing to your shoes.
and
let me see the tongue.
And he'll catch you off guard by hitting some beautiful notes. At times, like, he holds them nice, and you're like, oh damn.
There's another one, like I guess maybe an older one, where he's like, it's not even like looking at shoes. He's just like walking down the alley and singing about how it's raining, and then he like looks over and he's like, "Well, there's a crackhead." And it's like,
a drug deal.
it's just like some hood ass shit going on.
It vaguely reminds me of the dude that was that boy stuck in time. Got that virus.
It's a very hood experience in a very small package.
Whoa. Is he gonna beat Miro?
I have to get an orange soda at 2:00 in the morning. Ooh. I caught bronchitis. Nobody got time for that.
Yeah. I worked in a gas station for about a week, and I saw all I needed to see.
Honestly,
I also
think I ever
worked
want to work
at-
at a gas station. Like if
I worked at Quick Trip for like 4 days, and I was just like, yeah, this isn't for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
You see all types.
And
I feel
another
like
the
with
thing
my
that-
luck, that would happen literally like the first day I started working there. I'd get robbed.
Well, no, mine was a gas station combo Baskin Robbins.
Oh.
So, yeah, and so not only would I be having, I'd have like
Damn.
several crackheads at a time, counting out blunt wraps by the penny. Then somebody'd want like a shake.
Crackheads and fatheads.
Crackhead. That's the title of my debut novel.
That's
Dude,
the
I have
crackhead-
about had it with Sean and his damn Aubrey hate. I have had it. Sean just shared the most unflattering
I don't have my
of,
phone,
of
damn
referee
it.
Aubrey Edwards. I
It's,
love
it's
her.
like a weird picture of Aubrey, and he's just like got another one of the zoomed in, and then another one like just her face looking.
Yeah,
stupid.
she's giving a thumbs up. It's not a good. The lighting is rough. It's a harsh face. She looks like Gilly from Saturday Night Live. This isn't. I have had it. Oh God, she is a nice lady.
I know. I don't understand why Sean hates her so much.
I don't know. I love Aubrey Edwards.
She's saying, "Oh, she's a great human."
Terrible. Oh, Sandy bitch.
Oh, he didn't win. He didn't beat Miro. He stuck like
Also, like that picture of his kid got me good.
Oh God, yeah, that was perfectly Finn. I loved it.
I had to put the like "this is fine" with like flames behind him.
Yeah, it was just like, all right, smile. What? Click. Yeah, well, Sean could come in here.
I mean, if he fired up some recording and popped in. I can hear Taz. Is that Taz I can hear?
I do like that Taz came up and was like mad at CM Punk doing commentary. You taking my job now? You taking my
So
job now?
He's like,
Taz, you weren't here.
his fucking, they let trolls cross the bridge comment was fucking hilarious.
Man, it looks like Hobbs looked like he hit him like
Dude,
Punk
yeah, I
hard.
guess the table was supposed to break.
Yeah, probably. He
like
is
Hobbs
the table.
hit him really hard, and then the table did not break. And as soon as it didn't break, I was just like, oh. Somewhere the Botchamania guy is just like, ha 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 ha.
Matthew,
I imagine
yeah,
CM Punk like
he's
just
gotta
thinking,
keep-
I
my
am the
couch
t-
looks
I
really
am the
seems
table."
comfy right now. I wish I would have stayed.
I wonder, like, when they gimmick those, or like if they gimmick them, some of them I guess they do, but like that should have broke. I don't know why. Like,
Yeah. The luck of the slam.
the luck of the slam. That's a good name. Luck of the slam.
The luck of the slam.
You think Suzuki's gonna have more matches in AEW?
I hope so.
That'd
I'm
be
hoping
pretty
for Kenny Suzuki main event and he wins the world
dope.
championship.
He wins the AEW title.
Dude, it's
I'm
crazy.
saying they need to play his music the whole time like he's New Jack.
Yes, that would be amazing.
What's up?
I love
Big
Eddie
Daddy's
Kingston,
playing
but
next.
every time he wrestles, he does some weird, like, California wrestling corny shit that makes me not
What do you
want to
mean?
watch him wrestle. He does,
Give me an
like, the
example.
little tap slaps. Like the quick
Oh,
slaps in
yeah,
the
yeah.
corner.
That was like he's doing the, what's the fucking shit on the belly?
It looks like, that's
Pink
what
belly.
you do
Like
when
he's trying to do a pink belly.
Yeah, it looks like when a toddler,
I believe I
choked on
said
their
that when we
Capri
were watching
Sun.
him
You're
do
like,
it.
get it, get it, get it, get it. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
no, I
so
know.
much weird little things. I just think
He definitely put more points into mic skills than wrestling skills when he was
Yeah.
making his character.
you max that slider.
Like
didn't
he's
even
so
really know
great
he-
on the
yeah.
mic, and he's got such a great voice, and he's just like the quintessential like what New York sounds like, and just he's so good on the mic. So that kind of makes up for it a little bit. I like seeing him tag with Mox.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I like him on the mic enough to kind of I sometimes don't notice his in-ring indiscretions.
Yeah. I just
Like,
enjoy him and Mox punching people.
Oh, here's
Booba.
a match between Adam Sandler and some bitch with no shirt on.
And Booba. Oh, this is Deeds. This is Mr. Deeds.
No, this Big Daddy.
Big Daddies. Same.
This is showing it for you too. Are you watching on Tyler's screen?
I'm watching on Tyler's screen.
I just assumed you were watching this. You were watching on something too. I didn't realize you were probably watching Tyler's.
He's watching a stream that just goes into the next thing. Like, fuck
That's why I was all like, "Whoa!" You're watching a stream that like goes into the channel's next shit.
She's just wearing a bra under that blazer. That's
Sue Ellen Mishke.
Sue Ellen Mishke. Thank you for beating me to that. I was trying to make a. I wonder if she's the heiress to the O. Henry fortune.
Oh, Henry. That's one of our top-selling candy bars.
Is this who this person really is? Did you guys know who that is?
No, it's Seinfeld.
Oh,
This character was wearing just a bra. Somebody didn't wear a bra, and then Elaine gave him a bra, and she thought it was a top. So she was wearing it under a jacket, and it caused a traffic accident.
Yeah, she's
hilarity
just walking down the street
ensued.
with just a bra on. And despite how angry Elaine was about it, Peterman made Elaine like market just a bra as like a new thing for the catalog. Elaine, who's that woman who went walking through here?
Elaine, I've had an incredible idea.
You there, on the motorbike. Sell me one of your melons.
This reminds me of the time I spent a summer in the jungles of Umpapamamau. He is a fun character.
Yeah, definitely. That dude's great.
on the toilet, I think.
How much longer do you have? When did you have your surgery, Ryan? When did you have your teeth out?
On Tuesday.
Oh, fair enough.
So yeah, it's like 3 days. I'm kind of in that like, can I or can't I enjoy myself?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel for you on that.
I don't think I can. Like I have smoked a little weed from a gravity bong. I've got a big a nut jar that I made gravity bong out of, and then it's not that nut jar. That one's.
So here's a question: Could Michelle not just blow you shotguns?
She could, but this is just easy. If not,
that's kind of sexy
close
too.
To his girlfriend.
That's kind of sexy too. Like, so you put on like Luther Vandross.
Well, honestly, she would burn the shit out of her lip. I'm confident.
Is that Jon Stewart?
She doesn't come from the street.
Oh my god!
We used to.
He's so young.
Yeah,
we
baby
used
Jon
to,
Stewart.
as you staunchly heterosexual teenagers, blow each other shotguns, get oddly close to each other's face.
Yep.
Is that not the weirdest thing? Like we were steady calling each other queers, but then it was like, okay, let's get an inch from each other's face real quick.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't queer, but the fact that you guys continued and started kissing after.
Yeah, it was.
That's a queer.
It wasn't gay until we started giving each other handies, but
it wasn't.
So far.
It wasn't gay other than the fact that you were holding each other's dicks, trying to spin start them like the propeller of a single prop plane.
He tried to shotgun with me with no joint in his mouth.
Hurriedly starting them like the propeller of a Pearl Harbor fighter plane.
it led to a lot of just dry shotguns, is what you guys would call it, where you're just kissing. So I'm not gay. It's just a dry shotgun.
You're gonna give me a dry socket.
We're just practicing, bro. There's nothing gay about it. Next time there'll be weed there. It's fine.
A little dry run for you.
It's not gay. I mean, it's like,
Oh God, ow, man. I'm ready to just have full motion in my face. I haven't been like this fucked up over like a procedure in a long time.
For sure, I know. Like, it's the weird feeling when like you get numbed or when you have like something that's out. Like where I got hit in my face. Like I just like felt like it's like when you get numbed and you're waiting for like the feeling to come back, and it's just kind of like, yeah, I guess you just got to kind of like ignore that spot for a while.
Oh man. No, dude, yeah, waking up. I hate waking up from anesthesia. I'm like combative, like Wolverine when he woke up.
I like that you're just swinging. Like you wake up and you're like halfway down the hallway and you got blood all over your hands. They're like you've got like 9 trank darts in your back. You're just
I'm wearing a hospital gown, but they didn't put me in one.
Yeah, ass hanging out.
Like he started completely clothed. We never took his clothes off. I don't know where he found that gown.
Dick somehow helicoptering, despite no motion. Oh man, that's an image that I'm gonna carry with me now. Ric Flair. Because I knew he got it out, but I didn't know that he was like attempting flight with it.
Well, yeah, they always left that. They always left that out on story time and shit.
Yeah,
well, I didn't know he was accosting
yeah,
people.
figured the odds. I didn't know he was trying to overrun like torque with power and get like airborne with his.
Yeah. I always thought that it was more like a zany Christmas party, lampshade on the head kind of situation. But no, I thought he was just naked under the robe. He did a little styling profile and went back to his seat. No, that's not what happened.
Yeah, jet flying, limousine riding, kiss stealing,
Sexual
helicopter
assaulting.
dicking. If they're like, I briefly saw him lift off the ground.
I'll be damned, he almost did it. He
As he kind of leans backwards and gets it. He bridged backwards and lifted off the ground. Yeah, that's good. That's good for me. This is a pretty good movie. He lives in a ridiculous apartment.
Yeah, there's no way. And he works in like a toll booth, so there's like no fucking way a toll booth is gonna fucking be living in this giant loft.
Like the Big Bang Theory, like the apartment that Penny lives in like somewhere in like Pasadena, California, whatever. It's like a waitress at the like no, it's not.
Yeah,
that's absurd. Like I don't know what the property rates have got to be way more out there, but like even out here, like. You can't get a 1-bedroom for less than $1,000 a month out here.
Hell no.
Like Minnie and I were looking for like even like 1-bedrooms at a certain point, and like we were finding like $1,100 and $1,200 a month 1-bedrooms.
Jeez.
Like 900 square foot
a month. My God. So, God damn.
for sure. Property values, son.
God,
then there's got to be worse there, so it's probably like $3,000. I can't even imagine.
What? Oh, in like New York,
in like California.
Oh, in California, yeah. It's like $3,000 a month, is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Julio.
Like legit, I'm looking at like 2 bedrooms for $2,600 a month.
Like Workaholics made sense. They were 3 people happening to live in that tiny little house.
And the house was like pretty much like a fucking crack house.
Right, it had a pool though.
And if that's for sure, and it was owned by Ben Stiller. In that they had him in that wrestling episode.
Yes,
Do you remember that one? That was great.
Adam, he fucking hates Adam.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good
Ben
one.
Stiller owned the Rancho Cucamonga house?
In the TV show, yeah.
You're talking about Ben Stiller.
Oh, I thought like he actually owned the location. That's
but
why
Adam, Blake, and Kyle actually lived in
K-Fed.
that house for a while.
What's that?
Oh, that's cool.
Adam, Kyle, and Blake did live in that house for a while in real life.
It's interesting, like the Kyle Newacek dude. Like I see him pop up a lot. Like
he directs a lot of
and,
shit
like,
now. Yeah,
He
like,
directs
a lot of random shows. Like
What We
He
Do.
directs a lot of it's all What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
He's been
Okay, that's
directing
what.
a lot of
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw his name on something recently, and it was What We Do in the Shadows. Like it's interesting. Like the 4 of them were a group, but like they always kind of he I think was just more behind the scenes, but like he was great when you would see him as Carl. I liked him in Workaholics.
Yes.
He like rolls out the bedroll and he's like, "Oh my god, surprise sandwich!"
Dude, I follow a fair bit of like the
starving.
production crew of a lot of those that little circle of like Comedy Central series.
Yeah.
The same crew that worked on like Key and Peele did
yeah.
some stuff with I want to say Workaholics, and one of those guys is working on Keenan's show, and all the way back to the production, one of the set designers that worked a lot with Norm has been posting a lot of stuff.
Oh, nice.
And he's been posting behind the scenes from Sports Show, which was Norm's show on Comedy Central in like 2011. And I loved it. I didn't even I don't really need the sports, but he had this one segment called "What the H?" And it was so funny, man.
He's kind of like an Andy Kaufman type, that it's like his comedy, it's like you kind of like, you get it by not getting it sometimes. Like he had no fear of saying, like, the dude was great.
Well, he was so funny that he was bored with comedy, so he started creating his own structure and rules. So he would give you the punchline at the first, and then explain why that punchline was funny with irrelevant detail. And something about that was just, it absolutely destroyed me.
Did I send the one where he was talking, telling the joke to Conan, like the long ass joke?
Yes.
And then Conan was like, "I'm pretty sure you just changed that guy's last name."
Yes.
And it's like, Conan, people grow. Like
when he was on Larry King, and he was just like, "Yeah, a lot of people don't know, like, I'm in the closet." It's like, "So you're gay?" "No, I just told you I'm in the closet." I'm a closeted gay man. So you are gay. Well, no, if I was gay, I'd be out of the closet. I'm in the closet, so I'm not gay. It was like brilliant.
Classic, dude. Like I want to go back and watch Dirty Work again. I was saying I'd like to do an episode about Dirty Work.
That Saigon whore that bit my nose off.
God knows the one that I say is like, I've never seen so many dead prostitutes. Like,
I did see
Lord knows I have. Like the other guy
with fucking Chris Farley. He's like, "How dare you?"
Yeah, Chris Farley's great in there. Like everybody, like that's a really underrated movie.
Or actually, yeah, we could talk about Billy Madison. I know every line of Billy Madison.
Dude, I watched that movie so much when I was a little kid.
That's what introduced me at 3 years old to that entire crew outside of Saturday Night Live. I remember seeing Billy Madison before I fully understood what most words meant. I was just there watching Billy Madison. It's not like a super kid-friendly movie.
No, not at all. But I watched it as a little kid also.
This makes sense. This makes sense.
Yeah.
This answers a lot of questions.
I had a babysitter that, like, for some reason we were, like, fucking, like you were talking about, like, real young, and she put on Austin Powers, fucking Billy Madison. I remember watching, like, I'm scarred from RoboCop, because she put that shit on when I was little, and the guy when he gets hit with the acid, and he was like,
"Oh, yeah."
And that shit scarred me for so long when I was a little kid.
Dude, I had no problem watching, that lawyer from Jurassic Park get eaten by that T-Rex.
Well, yeah, they made you want to see him die.
But Jack Nicholson's Joker was still terrifying.
No, man, I loved that movie. I used to fucking watch that movie, then rewind it and watch it again.
It was the movie that I saw when I was too young to see it was The Shining.
Oh, I'm still too young to see that.
What?
And that was one that would, like, give me nightmares. Like, there's a point in the movie Twister, the classic movie Twister.
The classic. It is a classic here.
They show, it's like a drive-in theater, and the drive-in theater is playing The Shining. So for just a brief moment in Twister, The Shining is on. I remember being in the theater, Twister, like, my asshole, like, slamming shut at, like, seeing this. Oh my god, did this movie just turn into The Shining? What the fuck is going on? I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. It's coming after me. Like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
It chased you into another movie.
Like, yeah. It's a scary time.
Oh, man.
That's far too specific to not be true.
Yeah, no. That's too good. Huh?
Some jealous of
it's an AEW commercial. AEW's back on.
Dude, I've been pulling some impressive numbers that I don't understand.
I think Britt Baker could win the award for most improved.
Dude, Britt Baker. I realize I have a type and it's fucking bitchy white girls as my favorite wrestlers.
Oh, I bet
I love
Lulu
how
was
you
waiting
looked
for
at
you to finish
Lulu.
that sentence.
No, I know she was looking.
I gotta
She was
type
giving
it.
me the
It's
weirdest look
bitchy,
ever.
like-
No, I've said this out loud before. I've told you before when we were
Oh,
watching
just like,
Brit.
where's this sentence going? What are you,
Yeah. Where exactly is
I
this
know. I
sentence
was like,
going?
Yeah.
What? No, Charlotte Flair, Britt Baker, they're almost like the same
Your type-
person.
His type is bitchy white girls, but he's dating like an angelic Samoan.
Yeah, but now she's realizing that she can be bitchy to him, and maybe he will
He'll like it.
but-
Yeah. It's too much power.
Talk to me
Yeah.
like you're Charlotte and I'm someone she's in a rivalry with.
Yeah, Skylar's just like, oh, step on me, Charlotte.
like I'm the man.
Squish me
Talk
like
to
a
me
Hawaiian
like I'm the
roll.
man.
Those
Step-
milking
oh,
tables from Dave.
God, step on me like microwave Skittles.
What?
Microwave
That
Skittles.
sounds disgusting. Microwave Skittles?
Oh, and the milking table from Dave didn't?
Yeah.
That it sounded, you know.
In the garage?
No.
Dude,
And, like,
Andrew
the door goes
Santino's
up and he's in there just like...
Andrew Santino's face when he comes in or is trying to park his car. I just park on the street.
I'll just park on the street.
Andrew Santino is like so fucking funny, man.
He's
Was that the dude
underrated
who
in
had
that show.
he had his own sketch show for a season on Comedy Central? You're talking about Dave, right?
I don't think. No, Andrew the redhead, his friend, his manager.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of like his. I don't know. I've never watched Dave. I've just seen like. Never mind. I was thinking
Oh
of like
my
a completely
God.
different show. I'm sorry.
Dude, watch Dave. It's really, really good. But Andrew Santino's on Bad Friends with Bobby Lee.
Yeah, Bad Friends is really funny. Like that was the one with that had the clip that you had sent us. Where it's like talking about like who gets more black people at their shows, and then Bobby Lee is like, I get the good kind, and then Andrew Santino's just like, just leave it in, leave it in.
Oh yeah, leave it in. Hold on, I got one. I got one to send in the chat. His Andrew Santino's Asian impression. Oh my god, dude!
I'm not gonna be able to watch it. I don't have my phone.
Oh, it's such a quick video, and I don't see it. But he's it's probably buried in one of these compilations. He was. He says, he's like, no, I can do a very respectful Asian impression. He's like, I don't believe it. I was like, do it.
That's a dangerous lead in.
And they get quiet, and Andrew just goes like this. He goes. He starts to like squint his face and go for a higher pitch voice. He doesn't even get anything out, and Bobby Lee starts laughing. He just starts squinting his eyes, and he's like, I know what you're gonna do. You're just gonna go, oh. He's like, no, it's very respectful. And he just makes the most like exaggerated Asian face about to do exactly that. They are so damn good together. I love that show. But honestly, Hey Babe and Taste Buds has been the go-to shows here lately. Chris DiStefano and Sal Vulcano. So good.
Is it?
Oh, is that the Sopranos one?
No, this is Sal from Impractical Jokers and Chris DiStefano.
Oh yeah.
I was like, Sal.
I know. I went for I went for Sopranos also, and I know who Sal is.
I'm like, oh, big pussy and big pussy and Polly Walnuts. Oh, new Pussy Walnuts episode.
Fucking scene.
Who is it that has it? Is it Michael Imperioli and somebody else?
Michael Imperioli and I think, is it Bobby?
I believe it's Bobby. Yes.
They have, but honestly, yeah, that's the more Sopranos geared one. But then
it's called like, hey, check it out.
The kids are pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, Steve Sharippa. Yeah, that's Bobby. I love Bobby. He's probably my favorite of the gangster characters on Sopranos.
What if it was Bobby Lee?
I got limits too, Tony.
It's fucking Christopher and Bobby Lee watching the Sopranos.
I got the remit too, Tony.
It's like he's so sensitive, he gets his feelings hurt sometimes. Like that time Tony was calling him fat. You insensitive jerk.
Tony, why are you so insensitive?
I got limits too, you know, Tone.
Tone. Oh, it's been a while. I'm hoping watching the prequel will make me want to start watching the show again. So Lulu can
I think I'm going to go to the theaters for it. David Chase said that if he had any idea it was going to release in HBO, he wouldn't have made the movie. I want to honor his wishes. I want to have a cinema experience for the Saints of Newark.
I mean, I don't
I'm still going to watch
what...
it on HBO Max. I love them. Sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I
don't understand what would make it any different because it's like, it's way bigger.
You got famous. You got famous on TV.
No, it's a whole,
remember where you came from.
It's a whole brain thing. It's a whole brain thing. You go, and it's a whole different separated experience when you go to the movie.
Yeah, you're right. You have to, like, fucking be outside of your comfort zone, and you have to pay for overpriced popcorn.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Skylar's got
a
great
America.
point. Skylar's got a great point. It's a TV show. It should stay on. The movie should be on TV.
HBO gave you the chance to tell your story, and now you're like, I want it only in movie theaters. Fuck HBO.
No, the original deal was to be in the movie theater.
Oh, I don't really care either way.
It's got Ray Liotta in it, so it's supposed to be in the theater.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's the rule?
No, that's the rules. Has he been on any TV show? Because I can't think of one.
Yeah, he was on one.
Give it to me.
I'm sure he's been on one.
Give me
he
one.
He was in Lipitor commercials. like he was in boner pill commercials. I'm sure he was in Lipitor. I'm pretty sure he did a Cialis.
He was on a show called Lugertown.
Was this before or after he got famous with the gangster movies and Field of Dreams?
Before 92? Yeah, I think that was. I think it was after.
Because if it was...
I know Lipitor's for cholesterol. I'm sorry.
No, I was talking about his TV. I thought Tyler was naming the TV show.
Ray Liotta medicine commercial. Let's see, what'd you do? Chantix. Oh,
that's
is that...
Stop Smoking.
That's Stop Smoking.
Oh, that's fine.
That's
fine.
He's like, hey, you smoking?
You should probably stop.
Fucking stop it there, you bastard. Fucking stop it.
For as long as I can remember, I've wanted to stop smoking. So I stopped.
Although, like, yeah, he got started smoking at an early age in that movie, like selling cigarettes out the back of a truck.
Dude, Italian babies smoke. Are you shitting me? They don't stop smoking. Italian grandmothers live to be 132 years old smoking every day. Eating pasta. And the prosciutto.
Yelling out a window.
That's what they say.
Is it? No.
I don't know Italians. I don't know a single one.
What's up, Birdman? I would defer. I know what they sound like, but that's a whole different story. Yeah, pretty much.
It's like...
I know that things that I think are Italian would probably offend them.
Yeah, I've learned recently that what we think of as Italian food is not Italian food at all. Like, we think of northeastern Italian-American food, like, it's heavy on the gravy, you know. But they like, it's like a butter reduction sauce, and there's a fucking shrimp in there, and some tomatoes, whole tomatoes. It's not even fun. They don't eat garlic bread. The garlic is actually more scant than I thought. They don't overdo it with the garlic. I've learned most of this from that douchebag on MasterChef. Not Gordon. I love Gordon. It's the bald guy. He's very scary.
I thought you were gonna say like Otho, the chubby guy with the tiny glasses.
I don't know any of these people besides
on MasterChef.
Is that MasterChef? What, you know, the cook? I think no.
There is a big guy. I don't know if he wears glasses. Maybe
it's that tiny little glasses.
Little bitty glasses. Honestly, MasterChef Canada is so much better because of Chef Alvin.
Yeah, Graham Elliott. Maybe they're not tiny little glasses, but he's just a...
That's who I was thinking
Oh,
of.
yeah. Oh, I hate him. I hate that. That's exactly... Oh, he looks more like Chaz Bono than I did. Gosh,
like,
dang it. Oh, he's lost a lot of weight, looks like. Good for him. He's doing very good. Look at him go! What a difference 5 years makes. He's lost like 100
Yeah, he's lost a whole bunch of weight. But he's still stupid looking.
Good for him. He's still got that, like, is he wearing costume makeup face or not? That's nice.
Well, alright, boys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to go take some more narcotics or opioids.
You go pill up. You're breaking your mother's hat.
Take a handful of opioids.
Ma.
You know what it does to me.
I bet if Tony was running it, you'd approve then. Don't you talk about Tony. So
Whoop-ha.
Ma.
Meatloaf.
Is that from what is that? Is that Family Guy?
That's American
Dad. Okay. No, I want to watch that part
Francine,
now.
there's one where like Francine
Oh
gets
my
like
god,
a
is it the fucking when she's making her sauce? Oh my god, yeah.
She just happens instead of regular sauce, she gets zesty sauce, and it just turns them into like the most Italian family ever in like one meal.
I watched that episode and loved it so much. I can't remember if I made her or my old roommate Anthony immediately watch it, but I was like, you have to watch this.
Like Stan grabs Francine, she's like, "Yo, you big dumb
woman! I love this woman."
Yeah, for sure. Like,
yeah,
I need to remember which I'm gonna go watch that one.
Yeah, that one's so good. That's definitely one of my favorites.
But that's how you talk like an Italian.
Wait, I like
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right,
fellers.
man.
We see ye's.
Good talking to you, boys.
Always.
Later, guys.
Fucking thanks again, Ryan.
Oh yeah, boy. Happy to do it.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Now I feel like we can all talk about our cool games. Oh, damn it.
All right, man. Later.